We ask this question of everybody. I got to ask, you get your first big paycheck in the show. What do you spend it on?
Oh man, probably something stupid. That's for sure. Oh, I don't even know. Yeah, I don't. Where I was in Calgary. I probably, you know what? Well, my first paycheck. I think I was called up my second year. I was up for a few weeks, maybe a month. I probably spent it on the boys when I got sent back down. Took the boys out for a nice fun night. So I can't really remember any. Probably bought some stupid ass clothes like that looked ridiculous, right? And had some rhinestones and sparkles on it or something. I don't know. Maybe a watch. I probably bought a nice watch. I can't really remember what I spent it on, but nothing too spectacular.
Well, speaking of barns, I was actually having a conversation with Pete Zedlacher, who's a comedian in Calgary, and we were talking about the old Saddle Dome. Man, they got to get a rink built there in Calgary sooner than later because that thing was falling apart back in 99-01 when I was there.
And then they had that big flood,
Yeah.
like a few years back, right?
Yeah, the Bow River flooded, and the whole ice level was flooded out. It's crazy.
Did they get it approved? I know they have the plans, and then they're just waiting for the city to approve it or somebody to build it.
I think they're waiting for a new mayor.
Yeah,
I was there a month ago. They've already started building the new arena.
They have. I heard that there was pylons out in the old Stampede grounds.
Yeah, they've already announced the Saddle Dome's getting knocked down in 2 years. Like the second the new one's open, gone.
Okay, so they have approved it. Okay, because I knew there was some snags going on with that build, but that's good they're doing it now. Because I mean, the Saddle Dome's, obviously a great place to play as well. Like that's especially during the playoffs. That's one of the best barns. Sea of Red. That's a fun time. But so that place will be missed, but it definitely needs an upgrade for sure.
What was living in Calgary like?
It's like Joe Louis, right? Detroit. That building was amazing, but you got to eventually move on.
Yeah, totally.
What was living in Calgary like? I asked you about Vancouver, Montreal, but what was living in?
I loved Calgary. That was my first couple years NHL. I was with the Flames for 5 years, right? Just up and down in the minors for a few years, and then 2 years full. But great city, just great kind of nightlife and restaurants, and but just kind of a smaller area. But yeah, great city. I still have lots of friends out there, and I still try to get to a Flames game every once in a while. So I was there last winter. I went out there for a game and had some fun with some of the boys.
You ever been to the Hawthorne Dining Room in Calgary?
I don't think so.
I don't think they let him in.
What is it?
It's the restaurant inside the Palliser Hotel, like the 1914 hotel. It's one of the most gorgeous dining rooms, place to have a meal I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, really? Is it? And it's been around for a while?
Yeah, the Fairmont Palliser. It was like an old Canadian Pacific hotel. Now it's the Fairmont Hotel, and since 1914, gorgeous hotel.
Okay. No, I don't think I've ever been there.
Prusty, would I be accurate in saying that there are some guys that can play the game, leave whatever happened on the ice, and there's certain guys that kind of take that kind of stuff home with them? I kind of feel like you're the guy that would take a lot of that stuff home with them. Have you been able to kind of put to bed a few of these issues? Like I'll bring up the Brad Marchand thing. Are these a few of the things that you've been able to kind of walk away from after now being away from the game?
Yeah, for sure. I was never really. I would take home if I played like shit. If I was, if I did something like I would take home, right? Like I think my parents or my girls or whatever, if I had a girlfriend at the time or a wife, they knew if I played a bad game, probably just stay away. But fighting or anything that happens, for me, I always looked at it as like we're all doing the same job. We're all out here trying to make an impact, whether it's be a rat or fight or beat someone up or hit or score, whatever your role is. I mean, you got to do it, right? And so I respected everybody that way, and never really took too much of that home with me. I've come to terms. I've come to terms with everything in my career, and I've got closure, if that's what you're asking.
Okay. Hey, more hockey content. It's might be old, it might be new, it might be a full episode, it might be a half episode, but you can click these boxes because who doesn't like clicking boxes?